What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Car Collective, the channel where we chase down the wildest builds, the boldest concepts, and the automotive ideas that make you stop scrolling and say, wait, what is that? If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell, because we cover everything from million-dollar hypercars to the kind of underground builds that never make it to a dealership floor. And today, we've got one of those builds that's going to absolutely break the internet. This is the 2027 Ford Mustang GT500 pickup truck. And yes, you heard that right. A Mustang GT500 pickup truck. Let's get into it. Now, before we go any further, I want to set the scene for you, because the way this thing was shot is honestly part of the story. We've got it parked outside this stunning Mediterranean-style estate. Stone archways, warm lantern lighting, the whole 9 yards. And against that backdrop, this truck looks like it belongs in a movie. It's finished in a deep gloss black with twin silver racing stripes running dead center over the hood and roof. Classic Shelby DNA, and it just pops against the stonework behind it. This isn't some subtle sleeper. This is a statement piece, and it wants you to know it. Let's start up front, because that face is aggressive. You've got this massive hexagonal mesh grille that dominates almost the entire lower fascia, split by a chrome running pony badge dead center. And just off to the side, you'll notice a GT500 badge tucked into the grille itself. The headlights are these ultra-thin LED strips split into segments, giving it that angry, narrow-eyed look that we've seen creeping into modern Mustang design language. Except here, it's stretched across a full-size truck front end. Down low, the front bumper has these aggressive intakes and what looks like a partial carbon fiber front lip splitter, which tells you this isn't just about looks. Somebody wanted this thing to actually manage airflow at speed, which is wild to even think about on a pickup truck. And then there's the stance. This thing sits up on a serious lift, riding on these huge all-terrain tires wrapped around gloss black multi-spoke wheels. So immediately your brain is doing this weird dance, because half of this truck is screaming muscle car street performance, and the other half is screaming off-road capability. It's part Raptor, part Shelby, and somehow it doesn't feel like a contradiction when you're looking at it. It feels intentional, like Ford's design team asked, what if the Raptor and the GT500 had a baby, and just went for it? Moving to the side profile, you can really appreciate the proportions here. It's got that long hood, cab-forward silhouette that Mustangs are known for, but stretched and reworked into a crew cab pickup format with a short bed out back. There are these functional-looking side vents just behind the front wheel arches, black on black, barely visible unless the light hits them right. And the body has these flared fenders to accommodate the width of those off-road tires. Side steps run along the bottom for practicality. Because let's be honest, with a lift this aggressive, you're going to need them to actually climb in. Now let's swing around to the back, because this is where it gets really fun. The taillight design is unmistakably Mustang. You've got that sequential style light bar stretching across the tailgate with the segmented vertical elements on each side. Very reminiscent of the current generation Mustang Coupe, just widened out to fit a truck tailgate. Dead center, you've got the word Mustang spelled out in block lettering, with the running horse badge underneath. And just above that, subtle 2030 and GT500 badging worked into the design. A nice little nod to a forward-looking model year touch. The bed itself is fairly short, more of a sport truck bed than a full hauler, with a sport bar roll cage style structure arching over the rear window, which honestly looks like it's borrowed straight off a desert racer, function and form working together. Out back, you've got a quad exhaust setup integrated into a black diffuser-style rear bumper. And if this thing sounds anything like it looks, I imagine startup alone would rattle windows 3 houses down. Alright, let's talk about what happens when you actually open the door and climb inside, because this cabin might be the most surprising part of the entire build. You're met with a full-on Shelby GT500 interior. We're talking genuine carbon fiber-backed racing seats in the front, with that honeycomb weave finish catching the light beautifully. integrated headrests embroidered with the Cobra Snake logo, and GT500 stitched right into the second row headrests as well. The second row seats look properly bolstered too, not just flat bench cushions thrown in for practicality. These look like they belong in a track car, finished in black leather and suede with contrast gray stitching running throughout, plus red seatbelt buckles for that extra pop of motorsport flair. Up front, the dashboard is dripping in carbon fiber trim, wrapped around a fully digital driver display and a floating center touchscreen running what looks like Ford's latest infotainment software, complete with a pony animation front and center. The steering wheel is a flat-bottom design with a Cobra badge mounted dead center, paddle shifters, and a cluster of drive mode buttons that would make any performance enthusiast weak in the knees. Down on the center console, you've got a red shift toggle, most likely for a modern electronic shifter setup, a starter button finished in matching red, and cup holders wrapped in more of that carbon fiber trim. Every single surface in this cabin says performance first, comfort second. But honestly, looking at the quilting and the stitching, I don't think you'd be uncomfortable on a long haul either. So here's the real question everybody's asking in the comments before I even finish this script. Is this thing real? And I want to be straight with you. This build lives firmly in concept and rendering territory right now. Ford has not announced a production Mustang GT500 pickup truck, and there's no confirmed powertrain, pricing, or release date tied to this. What we're looking at is an incredibly well-executed vision of what a Mustang-based performance truck could look like if Ford ever decided to blend the DNA of the GT500 with the capability of something like the Raptor lineup. Whether or not something like this ever reaches a dealership is anyone's guess. But you have to admit, as a concept, it's an absolute banger. If Ford ever did greenlight something like this, my money says we'd be looking at some version of the supercharged 5.2-liter Predator V8 that lives in the current GT500, easily north of 700 horsepower, mated to all-wheel drive and some serious off-road hardware to back up that stance we talked about earlier. Imagine Raptor-level suspension travel paired with genuine track-capable power. That's the kind of vehicle that would legitimately have both truck guys and muscle car guys losing their minds simultaneously. Let me know down in the comments. Would you actually daily drive something like this if Ford built it for real? Are you team keep the Mustang a coupe? Or are you fully on board with a pickup truck version wearing that Shelby badge? I want to hear it, good, bad, or somewhere in between. That's going to wrap it up for today's video here on The Car Collective. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts. And if you're not already subscribed, now's the time, because we've got more wild builds, concept breakdowns, and dream garage content dropping every single week. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm out, and I'll catch you in the next one.